This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone appreview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhone appreview.com. We're slinging out yet another video review today, this time taking a look at an application called Italian Phrasebook, and this is put out by a developer that's put out a lot of these Phrasebook applications available for a number of different languages, all of the popular European languages, including some of the Spanish variants that are here in the Americas. So that includes the French, German, you could get the Spanish too if you wanted to. We've got the Italian, which is the one that we'll be focusing on most here. So this is the Italian Phrasebook, and it's available for $2.99, and the idea behind this application, to contrast it with a couple other language apps that are out there, is to simply teach you popular phrases and things that will help you get around. This is organized, by I'd say usefulness, or the category of use. So you have things like train travel, plane, bank, hotel, meals, getting around, directions, services, etc. And each of these comes with a nice little illustration too to set you off. You can bookmark all of these if you would like, so you can quickly return to them later. But just to give an example of what this sounds like and what it looks like, we're going to use a useful phrase. This one looks like time. What's the time? So there you go. So if you wanted to say, "Excuse me, can you tell me the time?" So there you go, there's a native speaker explaining, or not explaining rather, but pronouncing the actual phrases themselves, as well as the English translation. You can set your own specific language. At the start of this application, for instance, I could have chosen French because I do speak French, but I chose to do the English for this review. Likewise, you could also set it to Deutsch or Spanish or even Italian if you wanted to, which would make this app rather interesting if you did that, Italian to Italian. But anyway, there's lots of different phrases. I think the developers say there's over 900 useful phrases to go with. And they all come with spoken pronunciations and guides, which is absolutely essential if you're going to want to use these in an Italian situation, an Italian-speaking situation, I should say, rather. An Italian situation doesn't really make much sense. You know, having that to soak into your language acquisition skills is great, and the pronunciation and recording of these is actually quite nice. It's not the best that we've ever heard, but then again, it's not the worst either. So there you have that. You do have a few other features. You have the option to set the player to either play the phrase, a phrase and then a pause, or a phrase, pause, phrase. So if you'd like to have multiple repetitions there, you can do that. You can play all the dialogues if you would like. Aside from that, there's not much else in here other than a search function, which is actually quite fantastic. It doesn't work so well for specific words. This is not a dictionary application. This is a phrase book. So, you know, like those little pocket editions that people used to carry around while, you know, backpacking Europe and then mispronouncing every single word in them and making the locals laugh, that's exactly what this is. But you can do a search for specific things. I'm going to attempt to do a search for eating and hope something comes up. But no. But earlier I did do a search for directions, and then it popped up with a handy list of, let me go ahead and just type this out really quickly. So you can see this. It's hard to do behind a camera. So there you go. I start typing directions, and then you get things like, is it a direct flight? This is a direct flight, etc., etc. So all of that is there. If you want to see the results, you simply click it. And there you go. Then you get the immediate pronunciation, which is nice. If I can hit the little arrow there. There we go. Aside from that, you have your bookmarks, which when we installed this app, all of the bookmarks were the greetings. But you can also set up specific bookmarks if you would like, so that's quite nice too. So all in all, that's the basics behind Italian Phrasebook. It's a very simple phrasebook. The design itself is not the most graceful that we've ever seen. Then again, it's not the worst. We've seen a lot of really terrible language applications, and this is not one of them. For the price, which is $2.99, that's way cheaper than any phrasebook we could get at a store in a traditional book format. And for that money, you're also getting this. And what I mean by that is you're getting pronunciations, which is absolutely essential to the quality of the conversations that you'll be having in the language itself. So that's absolutely great. Aside from that, you know, it's a great value. The design is spot on, and generally speaking, you are going to get a ton of phrases out of this. So this does make for a good travel companion in Italy. With all of that in mind, we are going to give it a 4 out of 5 star rating from us here at the iPhone appreview.com. And again, this does come in several other European languages if you would like to pursue those instead of Italian. Again, that's a 4 out of 5 star rating from us here at the iPhone appreview.com, as well as our recommendation if you're going to Italy. And that's all I have to say about it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. We'll see you guys later. Bye.